Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to another episode of Play Ball, as we're back here with the Wolfpack, who are looking to continue their winning streak of the season. That's right folks, the Wolfpack won their first game of the season in their first attempt and didn't have to wait like 5 games to get it. I am your host, the Nasty One, and well, this is what we have so far. We are taking on the Aggressors here in Game 2. Now, the Aggressors were the team we played first last year, and they beat the crap out of us. A, they had a really powerful offense, and B, I was still adjusting to the new difficulty level. So it was not a great combination to have. Can Loner slow these bats down and keep us in the game? We're going to have to find out. Here's what the lineup looks like. We're going to have the same lineup going in as we did last time out. There's not going to be any real major changes, as no one really out-hit themselves, no one did really poorly. It was just, hey, it was a pretty standard day. There were some hits here and there from people, but all in all, it wasn't enough to improve their position in the order because they didn't string them together in back-to-back at-bats. It was like hit, or out, hit, out, or, you know, hit, maybe out, hit, or hit, hit, out, you know, one of those. Alright, so it looks like we're at home again to start the season, so it's going to be 2 straight home games for the Wolfpack here. Hopefully they can capitalize on that. Alright, and you can see the Aggressors, 4-hitter Shep Buchanan and 8-hitter Vince Potter are both already locked in. So that means they strung together at least 2 or 3 hits last game. So we need to be cautious of them, and that's bad news if that lineup's already hitting good. Here's Poppy Mephisto leading off just like she did last year. Now, Loner is strictly a velocity-based pitcher. He doesn't really use his breaking stuff that often, as evidenced by the fact he only has 1 breaking pitch. But maybe next season I'll have him learn a 5th pitch. Sadly, he's not so one-dimensional. But as we say, Mephisto strikes out on his screwball, so that's cool. Alright, here's Spitz Cruz. I can't remember those last on his name. Nope. That's high, 1-0. Yep, foul, 1-1. Oh, he chased that one. I was in the third. Vega over to her right field, cleanly for his first 2 outs. And here's Austin Buick was the 3-hitter. He gave us plenty of trouble last season, so hopefully we can keep him in check this year. Hard hit for the whole base hit in the left field, right past the diving big country. That's going to bring up Shep Buchanan. Now we need to be very careful with him. He's already on fire this season, so he's out in front of the screwball. He's like a fastball. Ripped to the hole, right at Vega for the 3rd out. Good positioning, good inning from Loner. Alright, so that's going to bring up Smokey, Ghost, and Eddie. Alright, and we'll be taking on Porter downtown. He's a primarily junk-based pitcher. He's got some velocity for him, but he's got next to no accuracy, so we're going to need to wait for him to throw us some strikes. As evidenced by that, Smokey takes one outside. That was the pitch. That's the one you want. That's also outside. That was inside. That's going to be Scott in the right center. Over a few steps is Cruz to make the catch on the first out. That's going to win it, Ghost. Number 5, the right fielder. That's ripped up the middle, but right at the center fielder. That's right to Precious for the first out. Second out. Good rip from Ghost. Just bad timing. High ball 1 to Eddie. The shortest of the boys. It's also the most vocal in the room. Soft Redwood to second, fielded cleanly by Aggro, field some fires, 3 outs. Solid inning from downtown, no hits. 567 to up here for the Aggressors. It's Kent Precious, the center fielder, leads off. That's Scott in the right center. That is going to be driven way back to the track, at the wall, and gone. He jumped all over that fastball. 1-0, the Aggressors on Precious' first in the season. Right, that's going to bring up Charles Bruiser as the catcher. Number 8, the catcher. Nothing I can do about that. This is why I wanted Loner to have a quick pitch. That's driven back up the middle, past the diving Vega, past Smokey, but thankfully he doesn't run very well. So we got lucky. But that's what I want to give Loner an extra 5th pitch, because he needs something other than 3 fastballs and 1 breaking ball. He needs another breaking ball. I can't just have him be so one-dimensional. Otherwise, if they figure it out, we're just going to hit the crap out of him all day, every day. Aggro fights off another pitch foul, 1 and 2. It's the second baseman. Not getting any favors from the umpire. Scott in the right dead center. Smokey going back to the wall. He's there. Makes the catch for the first out. Parker's just big enough to hold out. His Bruiser retreats to first. He's going to bring in Vinny Potter, who's also already locked in today, so be careful with him. Like 3 for 4, 3 for 3, something along those lines. Driven down the left field line, just foul. That was a great contact from Potter. 1 and 2. Ooh. Behind the fastball, strike 3. All right, there. Downtown Skies out in the foul territory. Frag over into the coach's box, makes the catch for the third out. But after 1.5, it is 1-0 Aggressors. And it's going to bring up Frag, Big Country, and then Dozer. Ripped on the ground right to Aggro. And second, he'll fire the first, 1 out. They're getting solid contact, it's just going right to people. There's Big Country. On off, 1-1. That was inside. I chased that. That's on me. Country goes down swinging. There's Big Sarah Dozer Kaufman. Pitches inside corner and 1. Stein in the center. Will that get down? No, it's going to hang up for Precious and move in a few steps and make the catch for the third out. So 3-2, it is 2-0, and we're back to the top of the Aggressors lineup. It's Pisto to start. Hard shot back up the middle, past the diving Vega. Runner on first. Good leadoff hit. Now watch her. Mephisto's got some speed behind her. Cruz hits a hard ground to the second, right past Vega's glove. She could not make the simple catch. It looked like an easy double play ball, and she just muffed it. There's Austin Bugles. Bugles is behind her in 1. Early 0-2. He chased that one a little high, but had to protect his own. Skied to shallow center. Smokey makes the play for the first out. Runners have to hold. It's going to bring up Shep Buchanan. Cannon fouls that off 0-1. Fool on the screwball, he pops that foul. Country's called, Big Country calls for it, makes the catch just over the line and pass their play for the second out. He's going to bring up Kent Precious. 2 out hits going to be necessary for them to extend their lead. See if Lerner can get out of this. He's got them to chase the first pitch high and outside. Smokey on the run in, and they'll make the play in shallow center for the third out. Good job from Lerner to get out of the jam. Alright, so it's going to be Deadeye, Savior, and then Loner. 7, 8, 9. 0-1. 0-2. That's low. That's inside. 2-2. Come on, Deadeye. That's ripped right on the ground on a hop to Aggro. 1 hopper. Fires the first. Wow. See, they're hard hit, but they all go right to the guy. There's Gabriella Savior Vega. One of the worst hitters on the team from last year and this year so far. She chases that one, pops a foul, and 1. Inside, ball 1. That's filed off at 1 and 2. It's a little late. Come on, Savior. Bounce back. Or pop out again. Right in front of the plate. Coming out is the catcher. And Bruiser made the catch for the second one. He called for it. Got the pitcher out of the way. And that's going to bring up Loner. Can Levandowski do anything to help himself? Maybe get his team's first hit. Nope. Pops the first pitch up behind the plate. Bruiser's right there, and he'll make the catch for the third out. He doesn't have to move. 3-3, it's 1-0 as Bruiser leads off here in the 4th. That foul in 1. Off ground to the first, driving trap from Frag, it gets fine, but Vega's there to back him up, flips to the pitcher, 1 out, 4-1. Here's Aggro. Aggro looks at one, catches the outside corner, 0-1. Hard hit grounded to second. They go a few steps to the right, makes the play, 2 outs. And Potter. Potter looks at one outside, 0-1. Skies the next pitch in his right center. Ghost over, calling for it. And make the catch in the gap for the 3rd out. So 3.5, it's still 1-0. We're keeping it a lot closer than it was last season, that's for sure. We still got to get something started here. Smokey up, looks at first pitch outside, 1-0. We got to get downtown and throw some more pitches, because if we can tire him out, we can get to their bullpen. Hard ground to the first, right to Boogles. First out. Actually, their starting pitching's the weakness. We need to jump on him.
Number 5, the right.
Yeah, Ghost is already 10th. That's not good. He needs to get a hit now.
That pitch is too low.
Outside 2-1. Toss liner into center. Hangs up just enough for Precious to make the catch. All right, Eddie, what can you do?
Nope.
1 low, 1-0. Ripped past the infielders into right field. That's our first hit. Good job, Eddie. All right, now Frago.
The first baseman.
Eddie is just out of second. Damn it. Not so much for that being our first hit. Well, figured I'd try it. See how good Bruce's arm is. It's very good. Soft liner into left center for downtown. Make the catch is Dozer. 1 out. And back to the top of the order. Mephisto's 3rd time hitting today. Hard line to the short. Past the diving Eddie. I shouldn't have dove for that. He would have caught it. But Smokey got there quick enough to hold her to just the single. So good heads-up defense. All right, here's Stitz. Swings and misses up his fast. Screwball, 1-1. Cutter caught the inside corner, 0-2. Fastball is low, 0-2. Or 1-2. Jesus, I can't. I just got up. I'm sorry, guys. Out off, 1-2. Still. Screwball caught the outside corner. Strike 3 called, and Cruz is down on strikes.
Now batting.
That's Loner's first strikeout of the day.
The first baseman.
Douglas. He rips that dead center. Smoke right at Smokey there for the 3rd out. So good inning from Loner. Halfway home here, 4.5 complete. Still 1-0 Aggressors, but we do have our first hit. So that's good. 4, 5, and 6 due up against downtown. At the outside corner. High grounder past the first baseman. Douglas, who dies but can't cut it off. That's going to be a single for Frag as he doesn't run very well. Here's Big Country. What? Oh, that looked inside. That's definitely inside. I know, 0-2. 1-2. Come on, Big Country. Hard grounder right to the shortstop. Buchanan flips the second one. On the first one, that goes double play. 4-6-4-3. And that's going to bring up Dozer. I'm inside, 1-0. Low ball 2. I chased that, 2-1. Low ball 3. I chased that one too. Skied into right field. Out a few steps is Aggro. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. Still 1-0 through 5. Loner's having a good day. Hard ground up the middle. That's off Loner's glove. Eddie's got to hustle. He will get Buchanan by a step. That's a 1-6 3-foot out. Nice job, guys. Good heads up D, and here's Precious. Responsible for the only run today. Let's get his solo shot back in the 2nd inning, I think. Hard grounder to 3rd. Right at Big Country. He fields by his first 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Charles Bruiser. Bruiser rips that into the gap. That's going to get all the way to the wall. No one's even near it. Smokey gets to it, and that's going to be a double for Bruiser. So it's going to take a clutch 2-out hit from Aggro to get him in. Hard shot down the left field line. That's going to get all the way to the wall, into the corner. Bruiser will score. It's another double. As it's now 2-0 Aggressors. Here's Vinny Potter. Potter swings and misses at the screwball, 0-1. He's looking fastball. Cutter is skied down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, but it's just foul. Thank God. 0-2. Offline or foul. He's a little late. Peters outside, 1-2. Screwball softly dribbled to second. Vega gets to it, fires the first, 3 outs. But Aggressors extending the lead 2-0. As it's going to be Dickey, Vega, and Levandowski up. There's Bernard. That is ripped into left field. Will that get up? Nope. Festo catches it right at the wall for the first out. There's Xavier. Catches the outside corner, 0-1. Out off, 1-1. 0-2, I'm sorry, Jesus. That's ripped up the middle, past the pitcher into center field. Good job, Vega. That's your first hit of the day. That's going to bring up Levandowski. I think I'm going to pinch hit for him, honestly. He's already at 60 pitches. I mean, he probably could get one more inning out of him. But they're starting to hit him, so probably best just take him out now. Alright, let's get one of the new guys' shots. That's going to be either going to be Eric, Sophie, or Emily. Let's go with Sophie. Yeah, I like to see Sophie. Alright, Sophie DOA Benson, dead on arrival. She is the wife of Smokey Rodriguez. She is also Australian by descent. She was a security consultant who helped on the hutch retrieval mission. She's one of the bodyguards. And she elected to join the team after Johnny's unfortunate death, Johnny Singh. Strike one, caught the inside corner. That's ripped up the middle. That's a base hit. Good shot, DOA. So they smoke Xavier and DOA get on with 1 out. So that brings it back to the top of the order. And her husband, DOA's husband, Smokey, is up now.
The center field.
Catches the low portion of his own, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Oh man, I should have swung earlier. Oh, I chased that one too, thank God. I got a piece of it. Fuck. That's 2 outs. And it's all on Ghost. He's already tense. I need a big hit from you here, Eric.
Nope.
Outside, 1-0. That's ripped up the middle. That's getting into the gap. No one's catching that one. Rounding third is Xavier. She's going to score easily. Now rounding third is DOA. She's going to try and score, and she will as well. There's no throws from the cutoff man. 2-2. A 2 RBI double by Ghost Roberts ties the game up here in the 6th. And now Eddie McGee up looking to give the Wolfpack the lead. Soft grounded to third. Potter fields. Fires the first. 3 outs. But good inning from the Wolfpack to bounce back. And now coming into the game, going to be Chin Mal Renegade last year as a reliever. He took a line drive off the forehead in his second game and wasn't really the same all season. He didn't get to play again until like the very end of the season as the first person pops out to shortstop as McGee moves over to make the play. Mephisto is actually coming out of the game, and Angela Alonso will be coming into bat. Look out for her, she's got some pop. Rip foul, 0-1. Ruth catches the corner, 0-2. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Good pitch from Renegade. He blows it right by her for the second out. Nesbitt's crew. Can he do anything? Hits dribbler past the mound. Jensen cuts it off, fires, got him for the 3rd out. Good inning from Renegade. Not going to bring up Frag. 4, 5, and 6 to up, and Alonso will remain in left field as that is her natural position.
Too high.
Outs, that is high, 1-0 from downtown. Brad rips that down the right field line. Will stay fair? No, it gets just fouled. He's a little early. Outside 2-1. High ball 3. 3-1 count out of Frag. Chase that one 3-2. High ball 4. Worked the full count and then worked the walk. Good patience from Frag. Now Big Country. Oh, downtown is coming out. Yives East is coming in. Yives East, he's a very good reliever. He's got solid velocity, decent jump. Actually, he's got great velocity. He's like one of the hardest throwers in the entire league. Junk is very good as well. So is his accuracy rating. So we're going to need to be careful with him. Now remember, I said the Aggressors had a great bullpen if their starting pitching was their weakness. If we get any runs off these guys, it'll be a miracle. Fouled off on one. Good try, Big Country. That's ripped into the gap, dead center, but right up for Precious for the first down. Nice try, Kyle. You'll get it, buddy. You'll get it. You'll fall. There's Dozer.
Number 10, the left field.
Hard ground into second, right to Aggro. Flips the second. It's off the shortstop's glove. No one is out. Error on the shortstop, and she reaches first and second now with one out for Deadeye. Hard grounder up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Rounding third and trying to score his Frag. Here we go. There comes a throw from Precious. It is not in time. Frag beats the throw. 3-2 on an RBI single for Deadeye. That's going to bring up Savior. Savior gets beamed on the first pitch. That's going to load the bases for Renegade, who will be coming out.
Now batting number 44, the pitcher.
It'll be Emily Blunt. Emily Prophet Blunt. She is the wife of Renegade. Basically, she is the wife of Renegade, and she was also the original XCOM squad, the medic. And she's from Scotland, actually, so. Hard rip to first. Fires to second one, back to first, not in time. She is safe and now scores on fielder's choice. 4-2 is now the score. And Snopey is now up. That catches the inside corner, oh no. Soft dribbler to the left side. Can the pitcher get there? He does. Fires the first, 3 outs. But now the Wolfpack have a 4-2 lead. And Jackson, no mercy merciless, will be coming in to pitch. Jackson was our best reliever last year, obviously. He had the lowest ERA. He did all he could. Kept us in games we shouldn't have been in. Or just stopped the breathing all around. That's ripped in the right center. That's going to get all the way to the wall on a hop. Smokey will get there. It's going to be a leadoff double. There's a leadoff double for Bugles, and now Shep Buchanan up. Outside, he just fouled. 0-1. That is foul off 0-2. Strike 3 is behind on the fastball, 1 out. Good pitching from Mercer. Here is Precious, who's responsible for a solo homer already. Foul off 0-2. Screwball catches the outside corner. Strike 3 called, and Precious is down on strikes.
Now batting
So
number
we got Charles Bruiser. He's 2 for 3 today. He's got a double and a single under his belt already. No RBIs though. 0-1. He fouled that off. 0-2. Screwball catches his own. Forked ball. Skied in, popped into deep right field. Roberts back a few steps over to his right. Makes the catch for the third out and through 8. 7.5. It is still 4-2 Wolfpack. Ghost, Eddie, and Mitchell duet. Goes back to neutral after driving in those 2 runs. Makes him 1 high from East, 0-1-0. Fouls one off, 1-1. That is Scott in the right center field. Going back is Precious. Going back to the track. Makes the catch for the first down. Keep is part of the park. Long place to hit it to.
number 1.
Here's Eddie McGee. Eddie looks along the inside corner, 0-1. Soft liner into right field. That's going to get down in front of the fielder for a base hit. Good job from Eddie. Good placement. He just went with the pitch and took it right in the right. Didn't have a lot on it, but it was enough to get on. Here's Frag. He drew a walk in his last at bat. Fouled off 0-1. That was right down the middle. That's a pitch you want to clobber. Fouled off 0-2. Chase that one. 2 outs now. It's going to be all on Big Country. Could not. He's hit the ball hard today. It's just going right at people.
Outside.
I don't know.
Right.
1-1.
Steer right.
1-2. Strike 3. Strikes out again. All right, going to the 9th. 4-2 Wolfpack. Coming in the pitch. Benjamin Ice Watson, the closer. He only had 2 appearances last year, but his 1 save appearance last year he did get. First one is low to aggro on a no. Wow, 1-1. 2. Slider just outside, 2-2. Good pitch from Ice. Fastball ripped down the left field line, but it is going to get foul. It hadn't had the distance. He was just a little late. Curveball ripped into right field. Over Ghost. It goes off the wall, but it's only going to be a single as Ghost is standing right there. Run on first, no outs here to start the inning as Vinny Potter's up. Potter dribbles a curveball to second. Vega over, flips it to second and 1. Eddie on to first, not in time. Potter was hustling down the line. His fielder's choice. There is 1 out. East is due up, and Stamp Albright's coming in to try and tie the game up. He's looking for that big hit to win. Diving stop by Eddie, and robs him of a base hit up the middle. Good stop. Now 2 outs here for Angelo Alonso.
The left field.
Alonso skies that into right field. Going back is Ghost. He's at the wall. He leaps, and it's gone. A 2-run homer given up by Ice Watson, and it's Alonso's first of the season. The game is now tied at 4. So this is why you can never count the Aggressors out. They have great power in their lineup, as Cruz looks in 1. That means like 1-0-1. Fouled back. And caught by Dickey in front of the dugout for the final out. Albright will be coming out, and Billy Mills will come in to pitch. The closer. Looking to keep the game tied. 6-7, 8-2 up for the Wolfpack in the 9th inning. Dozer to lead off. Rips that, but jumping stop made by Buchanan, and shorts that for the first out. That's going to bring up Deadeye. Rips that 1-1. 0-2. Deadeye. Now, as you can see, Billy Mills is like the best closing pitcher in the entire league. Look at those ratings. He's already locked in. So he's obviously pitched in the first game. Probably got all 3 strikeouts. Velocity, junk, accuracy, they're all off the charts right now. The man is a threat. He's a menace. No one wants to face him. No one. Not even me. Nope, 2-2. Good eye from Deadeye. That being said, skied in the dead shallow center. Going out is Buchanan. He's calling for it. And he'll make the catch for the second out. That'll bring up Gabriela Vega. Has a single and a hit by pitch to her name. Soft dribbler to Buchanan. Past the mound. He fires the first. 3 outs. Going to the 10th. Remains 4-4, and Watson will pitch his second inning. After this, he's going to be lifted for a pinch hitter next inning anyway. Going into the left center gap. Over his Dozer. She will make the catch on the track for the first out. So we'll let him finish this inning. Buchanan misses the curveball. 1-1. Sliders. Misses 0-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. Strike 3 is behind that one. Cannon down on strikes, and that's going to bring up Kent Precious, who has a solo homer to his name today. Ripped foul down the left field line. He was just behind that fastball. 0-1. Curveball dribbled back up the middle past Watson, but Vega's there to fire the first. 3 outs. So through the 9.5, it remains 4-4. Watson is up. He's going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. And we will go to Tony Pushups, man with a plan. Fouls that off, 0-1. Fouled off 0-2. Soft dribbler up the middle, past the pitcher, to the second baseman, aggro, fields the first, 1 out. That's going to bring up Smokey. That's dribbled back to the mound. Mills is there, fires the first, 2 outs. That'll bring up Ghost Roberts. That catches the plate, 0-1. Chase that one 0-2. That's dribbled past the mound to the left side. Cut off by the third baseman, fires the first, not in time. Ghost was hustling down the line. Good hustle. Runner at first now with 2 outs for Eddie McGee. If he gets this in the gap, this game will end. Fouled off 0-1. Popped up, shallow left center, right center. Coming in is Precious. He's calling for it. Ghost on his way to third. Third out. Going to the 11th now. And Cassidy Hennessy will be coming in. Our last reliever is Hennessy, who I don't have a nickname for yet because I haven't gotten that far in the story yet. So I don't know what I'm going to call her. But she is an assault, so it's probably going to be something along the aggressive side of things. That's driven deep to right center, but Smokey runs it down for the first out. Inside, 1-0. Hard hit back up in the middle. That's going to be a seeing eye single. Good hitting from Aggro. I'll bring up Denny Potter. Potter hits him back and down. Tennessee the second one. Back to first for another double play. Would get out of the inning 1-6-3. Alright, 4, 5, and 6 to up. Frag the lead. Dribbled on the ground to short. Buchanan fields. Fires. 1 out. Big country now due up. Come on, Kyle. Give me something, man. Got off on 1.
Strike.
Chase 1-2. Dribble to the left side. Running in is Potter. He fields, fires. 2 outs. That'll bring up Dozer. Popped up. Right center. Over a few steps is Cruz, and he'll make the catch for the third out. And Billy Mills is coming out, and Gary Arceus is pitching. Hitting. Gray. Diving stop by Jensen the third. He fires the first. 1 out. Good fielding from Big Country. He may not be hitting, but he can still field like the best of them. Here's Angela Alonso. Out off 0-2. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Put the 2 batters together. 1 and 2 is the count. 2. Slider hits off of Hennessy's glove right to Vega. Fires to first. Then 4-3 put out. 2 out. Here's Spitz Cruz. Hard grounder to second. Savior a few steps in. Fires to first. Good pick by Frag to save the error. 3 up, 3 down. And Dude Pine is coming in to pitch. With Deadeye. Dribbled. Foul. 0-1.
Strike.
Behind 0-2. Outside 1-2. Now, Dude Pine has very good velocity. His junk is pretty good as well, and his accuracy is on the same level as his junk. So he's solid all-around reliever as well. Our soft grounder to the right side, past the first baseman. Aggro there to back him up, though, and that's the first out. So flips to the pitcher covering. There's Savior. Behind 0-1. Foul off. Popped into right field. Down the line. Going out is Bugles. Coming in, though, is Cruz to make the catch for the second out, and that's going to bring up Cassidy Hennessy. I have to let her hit because I don't have any more relievers. Dribbled up the middle. Pass. Oh, diving stop by Buchanan, but not in time to get Hennessy. She's hustling. That'll bring us back to the top of the order, and Smokey Rodriguez. Smokey dribbles that off the pitcher's glove, but he recovers in time to get the out at first. 3-12. It remains 4-4. Here is Austin Bugle. That's ripped in the dead left center. Going back Smokey at the wall. He loops it on. Bugle sat on the curveball. First of the season, and it's 5-4 Aggressors. It was bound to happen eventually, especially when I'm running out of relievers. Buchanan behind on the fastball 1-1. Screwball is fouled off to the right. He's a little behind 0-2. Slider dribbled in front of the mound. Picked up by Dickey. Fires the first. 1 out. And bring up Kent Precious. It's ripped into left field. Going back Dozer. She makes the catch for the second out. There's Charles Boozer. It's him in low. 1-0. Screwball fouled off 1-1. He's a little in front of that. Peter ripped on the ground at first. Frag is there to make the play. Taps the bag himself. 3 outs, but the Aggressors do get the lead here in the 13th as they're up 5-4. It'll be up to Ghost 2, 3, and 4 hitters of the Wolfpack to tie the game up or possibly win it here in the 13th inning. Ghost fouls first pitch off down the left field and right field line 0-1. He's a little behind on the fastball. Chased one low, 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. Cut off by Bugles. Bare hands. Fire. Flips to the pitcher covering. 1 out. Here's Eddie McGee. Eddie swings the one outside, 0-1. Dribbled to the shortstop. Buchanan in. Fires. Gets Eddie by a step. 2 outs. And it's all on Fragman. That's ripped up the middle, a base hit. Good job from Frag. Keeps the game alive. That's going to bring up Kyle Big Country Jensen. He's not hitting the ball well. Dribbled foul, 0-1. But maybe he'll get one to drop here. This is 1-0-2. Never mind. Dribbled to the left side. Fielded by Potter at third. Fires to first. Off three for the third and final out of the game. And the Wolfpack lose 5-4 in 13 innings to the Aggressors. We hung in there for the longest time. We had a chance to win the game in the 9th, but Ice gave up that 2-run bomb to Nino Aggro, and it cost us. It cost us big time. And then we held on forever, but our offense just couldn't get anything going in extras, and eventually Hennessy just gave up the solo bomb to Bugles, who was the third hitter. He's very good. He went 3 for 6 today. So home runs by Alonzo, Bugles, Precious all make the difference as the Aggresors took the 5-4 victory in 13 innings. We had solid outings from Ghost and Eddie and Frag. They each had 2 hits. Solid 1 hit from Deadeye Vega, who got a hit by pitch. Frag also drew a walk in there. And even DOA came off the bench and gave us a nice hit. So that's her first hit of her career. Blunt got an RBI in her first appearance. But yeah, bullpen did pretty solid, minus Ice, who blew the save in the 9th inning. And then Hennessy held on for as long as she could, but she was going to run out of innings eventually. And then we would have had to go to our starters, which wouldn't have ended well anyway. But yeah, you see, once their bullpen came in and shut things down, it was over from there. All our runs came off their starter, Porter downtown. Here are your players of the game. Austin Bugles with his go-ahead home run in the 13th inning. Angelo Alonso had a tying 2-run bomb in the 9th inning. And Nino Aggro, who went 3 for 5 and a double, and drove in the run to give them the 2-1 lead. Alrighty. Now, it's a tough way to end this episode, but you know what, sometimes things just don't go your way. We are definitely much improved from last year. We're scoring more runs than we normally did. I think the most we ever scored last year was 3 runs in a game. So we're already past that threshold. We had 4 this time around. And our pitching is definitely much improved in the starting capacity, but the bullpen's still a little iffy, especially in the closing department. So, anyway, let's win these games here. Mandibles beat the Derbies 7-3, so they get their first win of the season. And Sewer Seeks beat the Buckaroos, make their first win. They win 12-3. Inglot's really taking for the Aggressors today. They win 14-9, getting their first win. So there's only one undefeated team left, and that is the Burglars, who we have to play in back-to-back games now. We play them twice. So we will see Relay Mashington on the hill for the Burglars against Double D, who last season was undoubtedly our best starting pitcher. He had 3 outings, all of which he never gave up an earned run. He earned 2 W's in his second and third starts. His first start, he got hit in the chest with a line drive, but managed to finish through the 6th inning. And then the team lost the game in extra innings. So he hadn't given up a run that time either, so. Yeah, Double D was undoubtedly our best starting pitcher last year, so I'm hoping he stays true to his form and he helps us in this season as well. Before we go, let's take a quick look at the stats and see what we're dealing with this season. Smokey is 1 for 9 on the season so far. Roberts is only 2 for 10. McGee is sporting the second best average on the team. He's got 300. Frag is the best with 309 and a walk, so his on-base percentage is the highest. Jensen is only batting 1 for 10. Might have to sit him. Dozer's batting 1 for 8. I have to sit her. Dickey's batting 1 for 4. He's probably going to need to be benched, though, because catchers generally only play like 2 or 3 games in a row before they start getting tired. Vega, she is going to be at second. She's actually got the 3rd highest average on the team. I'm impressed. She's actually having a rebound year. But granted, it's only been 2 games, so who knows. And if we look at the pitching real quick, Watkins obviously had the 1 hitter his first start out. Levandowski went 6, only gave up 2 runs. Solid outing from him. That's better than most of his appearances. Renegade had a good inning of relief work. So did Merciless. Hennessy gave us 3 solid innings. She just ran out of gas there at the end. Gave up that last run. And Watson had a horrible first outing. His first inning, he had blew the save. Bounced back in his second inning, though, but it still wasn't enough to help us win. So that's it for this episode, guys. Hope you all enjoyed watching. Leave a like and a comment down below, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. This is The Nasty Ones.